To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Finish. We'd like to be your after party for all those incredible streamers from the park. We're going to talk some Disney news and talk some Disney merch. And we got a little special thing we're going to start with at the beginning, hopefully to educate the community on a little something. So let's get this party started and knock it out the right way that we like to do it. First to say, check out Dean and the Live Place. He's doing an amazing job with 150 family-friendly channels over there at theliveplace.com and Dreamers Empire. Check them out right here on YouTube. I've got some amazing partner channels broadcasting live from the parks and from home. Every one of their links can be found directly on the front of my YouTube channel. Thank you to all my partners. Chaotic Crusaders, these are people that support our channel and help us get this channel going and do it every day. You're going to hear about them throughout the stream tonight. We'll start out thanking Dan for Disney Worlders 20-some thousand strong over on his Facebook group. I got 7 executive producers on this channel that make this channel fly. We're so grateful to have them. All of their links can be found for all their content right on the front of my YouTube page as well. And check out all of our executive producers. We're working hard over on Facebook with a page and a group to keep you up together. So check us out over there. We're TikToking, we're Instagramming, doing a little bit of everything. We're not as good as everybody, but we try to be as good as we can be. Check us out on all those formats. Our Discord is doing very well. Over 200 plus friends over there talking Disney, talking sports. Come hang out with our Discord. Absolutely free. It's a giant platform. We do have membership on the channel, 4 different tiers. It is completely optional. And we do remind everybody, you do one of the higher levels, we will send you one of the Disney minted coins for you to check out. And they're pretty cool, I think. We thank Zoel's World and Bean and Jean-Claire for bringing you membership every week. They're incredible. That's one amazing lady, 2 incredible channels, talking Disney, talking all kinds of merch over there. Zoel is absolutely amazing.
The official Disney-related news service and partner of the Pete McDevitt Show is Chip & Company. You can find this trusted source at chipandco.com or on many social media outlets including YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
We're all about supporting the community when it comes to charity. The next big one coming up, I highly encourage you to put this on your calendar. July 24th, Donna Jaworski is back with her all-day stream. She says it's her 50th. I'm telling you, it's her 29th again. 29th birthday being celebrated. She will go all day to get a couple wishes. We need to go over, give her support. It's Give Kids the World. It's an amazing charity. Donna Jaworski hammered out again. We know we got more coming later this year. This is the first in a line of great charity events for Give Kids the World. Check out these ladies. They go live throughout the week. I highlight them all the time. I still got to get Cinderella up there. I keep forgetting to do. I've got to get that done. But these are the amazing women of our community that absolutely kill it. I encourage everybody to check them out. And here's something big that's coming in case you missed it. Chris, I'm excited about the next version of our Disney YouTube recognition series. It's going to be Mickey Mouse and Friends. You did an amazing trailer there. Thank you, buddy, for doing that. How you doing tonight?
Thank you. Doing good.
Good.
Doing good.
I'm excited. We're gonna do some stuff here, but I think we should start off. You know, the last couple of weeks, it's been incredibly well received. I've gotten several communications when we do this Hercules Open. So if you're okay with it, I'd like to do it again. What do you think?
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. So if you're new to us, here's what we do on Friday nights with the Hercules Open. I'm going to give you a little music in the background, a little go the distance. I want you to put into the chat your favorite YouTuber, your favorite social media person, your favorite Instagrammer, your favorite TikToker. Put in one at a time. Light up the chat. I want to call out as many names as I can as we do this. Chris, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the distance, my friend. Let me pop out the chat. And let me get it ready over here because I was not prepared for this. So light it up, chat. Let's see what you got. Chris, I don't know how many you think we're going to get tonight. 200, 300?
Let's no telling.
Let's see what we got. Living the Magic, Diz Our Dream, Brian and Amanda, Joy S, Steve's World, Living in Diz, Dad Builds, Myers and a Mouse, yes. Bob and Kelly, that's a good one, yes. Resort TV 1, absolutely. T. Marie's Place, That Crazy Disney Lady, Paging Mr. Morrow, Ear to Ear Magic. I'm trying to get all the new ones as they come up. I know there's Replicant, Mouse Talk, One Little Spark, Marky Mouse, Dad Builds. I love seeing Dad Builds up there. Florida Park Explorers, LBV TV, absolutely. Magical Meg, absolutely. Disney Baker, love it. Rob Fuzz, Disney Connections, Super Enthused, absolutely. Theme Park Steve out of California, Dad Builds. They're coming in there. Gonzo, I love seeing Gonzo's name in there. Ava loves Disney. Drew in the Moment, love seeing it. The Viapre Project, that's your brothers in arms right there, Dad Builds. VPs, yes. Fresh Baked out of California, Donna Jaworski, absolutely. The Molar Man, yes. Provost Park Pass, the Mickey Bunch, love it. Love what I'm seeing right there. Magical News Live, absolutely, Nick. Tom Does Disney, Corey Beats World, yes. Dole Whip Dad, Pepper Tree Villa, PTV, I wish I had their bell ready. Love it. Love what I'm seeing, everybody. Keep dropping them in. Samantha Lowe, yes. Sam is killing it on Instagram. Love it. Adam the Woo, of course. Adam, he's a pioneer. Mickey's Magic Meg. How could you yell out names without saying the beautiful Meg? Love it. Movie Mania Nick. Donna Jaworski. I'll start doing them all now. Gonzo. T. Marie. This and That. Resort TV 1. VP. Hanging with Mark. We got a special on them tonight. Myers and the Mouse. Brandy and Dave. FPE. Love it. Happily Ever Yachty. Yes. Yes. I absolutely love what I'm seeing. Wish Upon a Disney Susan. She's a good one. Working hard. Super enthused. Gonzo. The Diz Unplugged. There's a good call out. Shep. We got a Shep call out. I love it. Monarch Moments. Yes, they're live right now and doing a great job. D&T, the Dissonant Guys. Yes, Goo to You. That's a great little channel. On the Go with CeeLo. The Dad and Drew Show. Absolutely. Absolutely. Joey's World. Absolutely. Joey's phenomenal. Absolutely. I love this segment, Dad Builds. You go the distance. This is what community's about. It's about Disney and the magic we bring. I love seeing it. I want to thank. This is us. Thank you. That's another one just dropped in there. Tripping with the Turners, Disney Dynamics, Ear to Ear Magic. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's go wait in line with Trish, the Disney Nerd Herders. Couple last ones thrown in there. Want to try to get them all, Chris. If you don't know, guys, we do this segment for one reason and one reason only. Chris and I would love for you to find more quality creators. If you saw the person's name put into the chat tonight, they are a quality creator. Please go check them out. Chris, we're going to start things a little bit differently tonight. You and I talked about this uh, over this
Mhm.
past week, guys, and we'll get into the normal show after we do what we're about to do. So if you haven't seen our normal show, if you're brand new to us, stick around after the interview and at least give us a look if you wouldn't mind, see what we do with Disney news and merch every Friday night. Um, Chris and I have talked a lot about this. One, I couldn't do what I do with this channel without the support of people. Chris is one, and Chris and I do this Friday night show together. I called Chris this past week and said, hey, I've gotten all these messages about a channel that was removed and taken down. I got people asking me to help them out. I got people asking me what happened. I had no answers for anybody. Wasn't my place to go and try to do anything for anybody. That's everybody's got to do their own thing. So it wasn't my place to put my nose in anybody else's business. But I told Chris, I said, I'll look into it. And I came back to him and I said, hey, here's the deal. We found out that the channel that was removed was Brian and Amanda. And they are Disney creators. And I said to Chris, I wonder what happened. And I had a mutual friend that reached out to me and said, well, here's what happened, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I'd like to talk about it to help our Disney community because we don't, if this happens to someone else, I'd like people to know how to fix it, you know?
Mhm.
And so I want to make it clear that um, I don't really, I know Brian and Amanda just from the community, like I know a lot of people. We're doing this tonight because we want to help people down the road, other people in our community that might have something come up. So I reached out to Brian and said, hey, I'm interested in doing this. We talked back and forth about why I wanted to do it. I'm going to bring him in here as we talk about this. Please welcome Brian from Brian and Amanda in with us. Brian, thank you for joining. I want Brian here while I'm
Thank you for
saying it.
having me.
Absolutely. I want you here while I'm saying it so you can back up everything that I'm saying. I reached out to Brian and said, hey, I know we don't know each other that well, but I would like you to come on if you'd like. I'd like to open it up so that you could tell what happened, because there's a lot of people in the community asking, and things were flying all over the place, from the simplest thing to the most derogatory thing, so that you could
Right.
clear the air on what happened. But I said to Brian, more importantly, I would like people to know what happened and how you corrected it, so that if this happens to another creator in our Disney community, we know how, as a community, to go and correct it. And you had a lot of integrity, and you said, Pete, for that reason, I'll come onto your show and sit and talk with you for a minute and share. So I thank you for doing that, Brian. I appreciate that. Uh,
No,
let's
you're welcome.
let's jump into it here. Let's first start telling everybody kind of, one, how you found out that your channel was removed, and then kind of how the story progresses from there.
Well, that morning, Amanda had a flight at 6 a.m.
Mhm.
at the airport, and so we were up at 3. And I wake up as I normally do, and you're half awake, and you grab your cell phone, you look at the email, and the first thing I see is an email from YouTube saying they removed the channel after going through content. Um, and there was like this. Um, list it was like a list of the reason it was spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube, and that was their reasoning.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
I was like, I am like going through shock. I mean, it's 3 a.m. I
Mhm.
hardly slept that night, to be honest with you, because I knew I was getting up early. So when I saw that, uh, everything's going through my mind. There's so many things going on. First thing is content. I just lost 3 years of content, and I can't get it back. I mean, there was so
Mhm.
much there. That was a killer. I got to rebuild the channel. I'm supposed to be streaming at Universal that day, and so I'm like, well, obviously I can't do that. I did it anyway, but
Did they
so there was just
define
all
what
these.
did they define what it actually was with more
It was
detail?
it was very vague. So there's a link. There was a couple links. The first link is there's a link to go in there and just kind of get a description of what it was. And some of these things that I looked at were like, selling test scores, mail order prides. And I'm like, well,
Wow.
I don't do that. There was a lot of crazy stuff that was listed in that, in that, because I guess when you go in your reported channel, which I'm guessing that's what happened. I'm not saying that's what
Yeah.
happened, but that's just what I think happened.
Hey, Brian, could I pause you for
And
1 second? If I'm sorry, could I
sure.
pause you for 1 second, sir? Guys in the chat, I'm going to put it out there. I don't want to see in the chat anyone saying other competitors are doing this or other BS. We are doing this tonight to help the community. I want positivity in the chat. If you don't like that or like that about me, roll out. I'm sorry. But this is about helping. Brian had the tact and the class to come on and do this. We are doing this as a positive thing so that if this happens to another Disney creator, they have a plan on what to do. It's that simple. So please leave the negativity out. Let's try to figure out a positive way to move forward. Sorry, Brian, I apologize.
No worries. And that's important too. But yeah, there really wasn't, it was very, very vague. And, you know, I don't know how to fight this. I've never, I mean, you know, I'm s- honestly, I get YouTube. I mean, honestly, I thought it was copyright when I first saw they deleted the channel. And
Mm.
because there's so much copyright that you deal with at the parks.
Right.
And I
And
had
that's
just
a
had
big
a
concern.
stream. Yeah, it's a huge concern because copyright strikes, you get 3 in 90 days, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I had an entire stream taken down the Monday prior. 7 hour stream, 2 minutes of the Eagles took me down.
Wow.
Incredibly frustrating because it was a great stream. We had great numbers. It was like 500 likes. I mean, everything was just perfect. And it was what it was, and so I thought that's what it was. But then I saw this,
Okay.
so I didn't know how to fight this. I had no idea, and so there's a link there to appeal. So obviously, I'm going to click that link. So there's a spot in there for the email addresses. There's a spot for the URL. It would not accept my URL, and I'm assuming because they deleted the channel, they couldn't find the URL because it's not there, right?
Okay.
So I couldn't even appeal the decision.
Okay.
And that was incredibly frustrating. So, but I didn't have time to really troubleshoot this because I had to get Amanda to the airport. But the whole time we're driving to the airport, I am just like, I'm not gonna lie. It was F-bomb city. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Sure.
I was
I
very
mean, I
upset.
know that I'm sure I'm not speaking out of turn for Chris or any other creator that's out there. If you wake up in the morning, your channel is gone, you're going
Yeah.
to feel a complete loss. So, how did you come up with steps for figuring out what you were going to do, and then if you could lay out kind of what you did, so that if this does happen to someone else, they would know the steps to take.
The first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to let the community know. So even my first instincts was to delete the channel, and then I thought, okay, I mean, I'm sorry, not to delete the channel. My first instincts were to not do a live stream that day, and but then I thought I need to do a live stream. I need to let people know what happened because people are going to be freaking out, and then I'm going to get like a ton of email, which I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want because the website's still up, the Facebook page is still up. Where are we?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, okay, I still need to go. I need a live stream. I need to talk about it. And I did. And I did all those things. And so I, I did that. And then I had the week and I had the weekend to try to figure out what my game plan was going to be. Now, one of our viewers had suggested because I kept trying to appeal and I could not appeal.
Okay.
So there is a YouTube handle that everybody should know.
This is what I didn't
Um,
understand when you were talking. I wanted to get clarity on.
yeah.
Great.
So everybody should be on Twitter if you are a creator. I mean, I don't use it a lot, but we are on it. And the reason why is you can hit things that you just can't hit anywhere else. I probably couldn't have done that. Maybe I could have done this on Instagram, but they have it here. It's at Team YouTube, and so I all weekend. I mean, and you can go and you can look at the whole conversation because it starts from like Friday all the way into Monday.
Now, is that as a direct
And
message or is that as a tagging them?
That is their at Team YouTube is their actual ID on Twitter.
Okay.
And so I went there because somebody had told me to go there, and because I couldn't talk to anybody and I couldn't appeal, and I desperately wanted the channel back. I was prepared mentally to rebuild it. I was prepared to maybe just stay on Facebook and go the streaming the magic route. Um, but first first thing was to get the channel back if I could. But for me, I kept it in the back of my head that this was a dream scenario.
Okay.
And so I wrote them and I said, look, here's what happened. It can't be true. I know I haven't done these things. Can somebody take a look at it? I tried to put my URL in for the appeal, and it won't accept it. So they had me, and I mean, I felt like I was getting the runaround for most of the weekend, and I was getting frustrated. And I just said to myself, just keep doing what they ask you to do. Just go through the process, even if it's frustrating, even if it seems like you're not getting anywhere. Just keep going through it. And there were times I was about ready to snap. I'm not gonna
So
lie.
as you were working with them on
And
Twitter, they were giving you things to do that they needed, or they needed feedback and
yeah,
information from you. Am I understanding that right?
right. Screenshots. Have you done this? Have you not done this? And it was important to get back with them. And they would get back with me within maybe a few minutes, maybe a few hours.
Okay.
And I feel like I was working with several different people. Like, after a while, there'd be another person I was working with. And then after a while, I got with somebody that finally understood what was going on. I could feel this was a totally different person. I don't know that, but it just felt that way. And they said, okay, send me a screenshot. And I immediately jump on it, send them a screenshot of what was going on. And then I didn't hear back. And I'm like, okay, this guy's looking into it. And so, a day went by. So that was Sunday night, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday morning, I didn't see anything. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get frustrated with this. I'm not going to ask him for a update, or I'm not going to say I'm following up. I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to do my stream at Magic Kingdom, which is what I did. And that afternoon,
you started another channel at this point because
yeah, I started another channel.
Okay.
So I went to go pick up Amanda because she had flown back in. And as we were driving home, I got the email from YouTube that said, we apologize. And everybody can see the message. It's on our Instagram. It's on our Facebook. We apologize. We make mistakes trying to make sure that the community is safe for everyone. And we've decided you did not violate any of our community guidelines, and we have brought your channel back.
Okay.
And
there's a
I
copy
felt like
of that on your Instagram. That was one of the things, and I don't mind telling Brian, because I've told him in private, as I talked with him before the show a few minutes before we started, that one of the things that made me reach out was he did post direct from YouTube the documentation showing that they said, hey, you did nothing wrong,
yeah.
that we're doing it. So the process basically, I guess, is obviously let's take a step back. If your channel receives this information, you're going to receive a communication from YouTube, because this is all new to me, so I'm trying to learn. It was
new to me as well.
Yeah, you're going to receive an email from YouTube, okay? And they'll tell you that your channel's been this, or this. You have the right to appeal, which Brian did. And then when that was challenged because his link was not, so if your channel's taken down, your link doesn't exist, it won't find it. And he had to go back through Twitter at Team YouTube, correct? Did I have that right?
Let me double check, but I do believe that is correct. Yes, you want to reach out to at Team YouTube on Twitter.
Okay, so I think Brian and Chris, if you have any questions, please also jump in, buddy, as we're going through. I think the thing to get along to everybody here is YouTube is, I don't believe in any way, shape, or form is out there trying to go after any channel or do anything. They have, hundreds of millions to maybe billions of channels out there, and they have, different ways of figuring out if things are going right or wrong and seeing what people are doing on their channel. It sounds like this was one of those segments where they picked that up. Chris, did you have any questions for Brian?
Go ahead, Brian. I think you were going to say something.
I was just gonna kind of follow up with what Pete was saying. You have to understand there are I don't even know what the number is, but there are millions and millions of channels out there, and the staff for YouTube is nowhere near. There's like when I was in IT, you wanted X amount of people in IT to support your user base. There is no way Twitter could possibly pull that off. So they're relying on algorithms. They're relying on automation in a lot of ways to get things done. And as a channel owner, it is up to you to, if something like that happens to you, to jump in there and defend yourself, because sadly you are guilty to proven innocent in that scenario, and that's just the way it is.
And were you able to confirm 100%? But I had nothing to do. I know there was a lot of streamers that were concerned, obviously, as they broadcast from either the parks, Disney, Universal, whatever, that it was something that might have been playing or done on one of your streams. It was not that, correct?
No, it was not copyright at all.
Okay.
And anybody that does that, that's watching in chat, knows that you get those emails. And I got an email today or yesterday from a stream I did in 2020. So you get them all the time, and you never know what's going to be the one that music company takes down, because they can block it globally. And when that happens, you hope you can mute it and then get that removed. But if you go over the 6-hour rule, which most people don't even know that, if you go over X amount of hours, I think it's 6. If you go over 6, you cannot edit a stream.
Right.
And so at that point, you just need to take the stream down or whatever. It's just one of those tough things. And sadly, that's what happened to our Monday stream prior to that happening on that following Friday.
Right. Well, my key with it was obviously to give you a chance to tell people what had happened, because there was a lot in the Disney community, regardless of whether you follow Brian and Amanda or not, regardless of what you do. We are a Disney community, and I aspire with this channel, and Chris supports me on Friday nights and everything that we do, to do all the right things for the community, regardless of, I don't care if you like me, love me, hate me, or whatever. I'm still going to do on this channel what I believe is right to support the community and educate. And that's what this was about, Brian. Tina, if you would be kind enough, Brian came in tonight, please drop his link into the channel for anybody who would like to find his channel. And I just appreciate you coming on. And
it was my pleasure. And I got to tell you, when I started doing this, I knew people were either going to love me or hate me, because honestly, first time I saw Tim, I didn't like Tim. First time I saw, and then I start watching him, and then I realize, hey, he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. Sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, okay, I don't like this movie, or I don't like this character, or whatever. And you just never know what that's going to be. That's going to be that way. And that's just the way life works. But can I just say this?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Andy Dufresne in the Shawshank Redemption. Once I got that email on Monday, once my channel was back, I was like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Chris, I know you and I have talked a lot about the importance, and we encourage everyone, if you're a streamer out there, whether you're the smallest streamer just doing a small little thing, or you're the biggest streamer out there, take the time to read all the guidelines and understandings to the best of your ability. I feel like I do, but when I heard that the channel was just removed, I wanted a chance to hear it. And I will also, I don't mind saying in front of Brian that I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't feel it was right to sit and talk about it with just hearing parts of the story. I wanted to be respectful to Brian as a creator and give him the opportunity. And I appreciate him again for coming in. Dad Bills, did I miss anything, my friend?
No, I was just going to say, I could, whether you're in this community, any YouTube community, I could only imagine how gutted you felt when you first got that email after
oh my God,
so much work and everything. But I think the big lesson here is, and you touched on it, Brian, is patience when you're trying to work with it. Because working with Google or YouTube on anything can become extremely aggravating because of the limited ways to get in touch with them.
Yeah.
and access their support. So the big key I would say is have patience in
Yeah.
any
There's no phone
interaction with
number.
them.
Yeah.
There's nothing. No.
No, it's all through emails and correspondence like you did with Twitter.
Mhm.
Brian, I know
Yeah.
your guys are going from the parks. We wish you the best of success with
Yeah.
everything that you're doing. We're sorry from a Disney standpoint of a Disney community that you had to go through this. We don't wish this on any channel. And if anybody else has trouble that you go through with your channel, with YouTube, I encourage you to work it out, as they said, patiently, and to try to do the best way. So, Brian, thank you for
The
coming
best
on.
way, no problem. Thank you. And the best way to look at this, it had a happy ending. And so, so that's all that really matters.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Brian, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Appreciate your time today, hanging out with us
Thank
late
you,
on a
Pete and
Friday.
Chris.
Thank you. Bye
All
bye.
right. You
Thanks.
guys have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.
All right, we're
Thanks.
going to jump over to our Friday show screen. I think, Brian, I got to bring dad builds up. I had clip 2 out. I was messing with Preston here. Clip 2. Where's clip 1? There he is. Come on up, 1. There's number 1. There's number 1. Right. So let's,
There
Chris,
he is.
let's again, obviously, I want to thank him for coming in. I want to reiterate the fact that my goal and intention here is it's not about promoting, it's not about subscribing, it's not about views, it's not about nothing right there with that segment. It's simply about something happened to a creator in our community. We wanted to share what happened, and we wanted to give everybody hopefully a little education. It's good to know that it was not something from the park. I was very concerned that it was something from the park. With as many people as we know that broadcast from the parks, I was sick to my stomach thinking that that could be something that could affect other people. It's good to know that it wasn't that. It's nice to know that YouTube sent him an email saying, hey,
Mhm.
we made a mistake. Again, if anybody wants to see that, you can look at his Instagram to quantify that. And it's good to know that there is a path. So you go through the process of the appeal. And if you can't, that Twitter, YouTube that Brian talked about, write it down somewhere or come back to our stream and use it as reference. Chris, you ready to get this segment going? What do we want to start with, my friend? Are you ready with news and merch? Do you want to hit a segment first? What would you like to do? You want me to hit a segment? So we get
Uh,
together?
let's hit a segment first.
Okay, I'm going to hit a quick segment. So if you're new to our channel, in what we do every Friday night, we do a couple different segments on this channel. It's all about the community, all about everybody else. So let's first start talking about this one. It's Magical Memories, People in the Parks. It's brought to you by the Disney Baker, an incredible Disney Baker channel. Two of the best in the community, Donna Jaworski, Disney Baker. They're phenomenal. Check them out. I got to give PTV's pretty good too at all their baking. I'm loving what they're doing. Check out the baker. They'll drop his link in there. These are people in the parks for this week. Here's a great one. Dizzar Dream, Billy Glenn, and Tim Rempel hanging out down there in the parks. That was awesome. Myers and the Mouse in the house out in California. Great job. Love them. Carla and Kiko and family out at Disneyland. Hello, Carla and Kiko. If you have pictures of yourself in the parks, send them in to me. I'd love to share them with everybody. Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Days and their family with Dizzar Dream, and the amazing Amy AJC, all there hanging out together, having a little breakfast. Lou Mangello was out at the Star Wars celebration, having a lot of fun out there, doing his thing out there for that celebration. That was a blast. Lou did a great job covering that. Great picture of the WDW couple. Amazing people down there at the Globe. Love that one. Great one there. Jenna from Resort TV 1. She's getting sucked into another world over there out at the parks. They were having a great time on a great trip. Love that picture right there. There's the Nerd Herders hanging out down in Epcot. Great picture of the Nerd Herders together. Love that. This is a great one here. The connections are all over the place. I was trying to figure out where this was at first as I went through it, because looking up there, and then I realized they're down at the Springs. Love that picture there. And there's FPE with our good friend Rich and Star hanging out together. So love that. Let's hit another segment here real quick while Chris is getting ready. One of the things we do is we recognize people on this show. That's how we do. We talk about others all the time. We want to say congratulations from Casey's Corner. Casey's Corner of the World recognizes greatness each week. He's doing a great job as an executive producer on our channel. Casey would like to recognize Lindsay Land for hitting 1,500 subscribers. Congratulations, Lindsay. Monarch Moments went over 2K. Monarch Moments over 2K. Congratulations to Monarch. Great job out there. Mouse Vibes out of Cali went over 6K. While we're talking about this, we might as well run the race and show you all these great creators. If you're new to us, we have a segment here called the Race to 100K. This is where we recognize great creators. Chris, I'll finish this. We're going to come back with Disney news and merch to kick it in and get going. And I'm excited about that. He's already bringing it up. Disney news and Disney Race to 100K is brought to
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
We thank the Dynamics. Let's look at the race. Top three in the race this week. Big Fat Panda at 99.6. Jackie Super Enthused. She's actually at 98.4. She's only 1,600 away. Best Life and Beyond out of Cali up to 91.3. Next leg of the race, 75 down to 41, including Here's Some Emporium and Corey Meets World, the couple, so many great creators. Michael K. Not a lot of change this week in the activity, just a little bit of everybody picking up some great creators in the race. If you're seeing this for the first time, we're not asking you to subscribe to anybody here. We're asking you to take a little time and look at some of these channels if you don't know about them, and maybe you'll find somebody you want to watch. The key to subscribing is watch. If you're going to subscribe and leave, it's honestly useless. We want you to subscribe and watch, and that's the key. Next leg of the race, 34.9 down to 19.8. Theme Park Steve out of California's got fireworks behind him because he moved ahead in the race. Some amazing people right in here. Magical News Live, LBV TV Disney, Here with the Ears, and that amazing crazy Disney lady, to just name a few. Incredible creators, 34 down to 19. LBV and AID should both be at 20K. Hopefully next week when we do the race, we'll be congratulating them for going over 2K on their channels. 19.2 down to 12.5. You got Leg Life out of Alaska. You heard me right. It's an Alaskan channel podcasting on YouTube, covering Disney. They do a great job with cruises and more. Leg Life all the way down to our partner, Mouse Talk, who's a great creator in his own right. Some amazing people in there in the Magic Dads, Diz Cupcake, Leffersons, and Lou Mongello in that mix. Back half of the race is led off by Magical Meg at 12.1. She just hit 12 and passed some people. We got a lot of people in 12 now. Vincent Vision, Paul's Theme Park, all at 12. Drew, just a little bit behind at 11. All the way down to Ear to Ear Magic, up over 9 at 9.3. Again, congratulations, guys. You're on your way to 100K. Diz Our Dream starts the next segment of it, all the way down to Tripping with the Turners. You see Brian and Amanda there who are here tonight. One Little Spark JL has got fireworks. They passed over some people this week. There is some amazing creators in this mix. Diz Our Dream, my partner channel, is 1 in a million. Living in Diz, Mickey's Magic, Meg, absolutely phenomenal people. I encourage you to take a look and check out their channel. Finishing out the race, 6.5 down to 5.0. We congratulate Mouse Vibes for fireworks out in California, passing over people. Can't say enough about Steve's World, Myers and a Mouse, the Chip and Company that's our partner in doing this. Dad Got Parks. That guy does amazing stuff from the outlets. I'm telling you, some good people there in the 5 to 650. Back end of the race. Every race has a starters and a finishers. These are the people at the back end of the race, and a lot of these are creators from home that go consistent. Looking in here, One Man Stream, Rob Fuzztool with Dad, our partner channel there. Donna Jaworski, the Orlando guy. He is phenomenal, guys. Not enough people know about him. Midlife out of Cali, and of course, the amazing Brandy and Dave. We're really happy to bring these segments to you each week. We're going to jump into news and merch now. We'll start highlighting some of the comments of the chat. Let me pull back up here to the top to where my man Chris has already got the boards pulled up here. So let me jump to that screen. Share screen is, where's our news and merch? There we go, Chris. I got to pull you up. There we go. So we should also put out that Chris and I appreciate your understanding today that we didn't engage with chat too much at the beginning. I wanted to get the story out. Only had a few minutes with Brian. Let him tell his story and go. We wanted to get into our show as well. We wanted to cover both. So thank you all for understanding as we go through. This is how we do our Friday night show. We're going to get into merch and news. Dad Builds, what do we got?
First up, we got some new iridescent shimmer Starbucks bottles at Walt Disney World.
Okay, cool.
So, if you don't have enough Starbucks drink containers,
okay,
uh,
I don't think I do.
yeah. So these are shockingly these are only $29.99.
Really?
Yeah, gold with the 50th anniversary Mickey on one side and Starbucks logo on the other side.
How much are they again?
$29.99.
$29.99. Okay, interesting.
As a comparison, I paid $50 for this one.
Wow. Okay, so a little bit different. Chris Dye says he wants one. 20. I mean, you know, you're going to pay for the Starbucks logo. You got Mickey on there. They look like they're a heavier piece and will keep things really chilled. So that's a nice thing. If anybody has the link for tonight's channel, our usual guests that come in, you're more than welcome to do so if you'd like to as we go through the merch here. What's next?
Next up, we got the Kona Cafe is closing for refurbishment August the 15th. So this is over at the Polynesian Resort.
Mm-hmm.
They have not announced when it will reopen, just that it will be closing for refurbishment the 15th of August.
All right. Well, that stinks. If you got a late fall trip, August, September, October timeframe, you will not have Kona available to you. It means you're going to have to look other ways there. Ava says $29.99 is actually pretty good. So she says that's a good price.
Yeah.
I trust Ava. I'll go with Ava. So, all right, cool.
Have you ever been to Kona, Pete?
You know what? I have one time, but it was before the coma. I did Kona before the coma. Not to be funny, but honestly, here's the weird thing, Chris. There's things from before the coma that I can't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Preston was telling me about how we ate there and we ate this and that, and I just sat there. I was like, I don't remember that one. I'm sorry. So I'd like to try it again. Tiki Man Tim says he's there in November. His fingers are crossed. So have you been there, Chris?
There you go. I have not been to this one. No. Okay. That's another one. I love the Polynesian Resort, but I have not made it out to Kona Cafe. So.
Good deal. All right.
Yep. Next up, we've got the Adventurers Outpost character meet and greets returning June 19th at Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
so you'll get Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear.
Right, that's the one that they used to do back by the one with the tumble monkeys and everything back that way.
Yeah, back with the Lion King.
Lion King, and they moved it now. It's in a different location, but they're coming back. That's awesome.
Yep.
I always liked them in their attire. I really did.
Yeah, I did too.
You know, so
that makes for some cool pictures with the family.
It does, and they're always in that attire too. If you do Tusker House, I don't know if you've ever done.
Haven't been there.
Tusker House is a great one to do. We've done that for breakfast a bunch, and you get Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Daisy and Goofy in their outfits, which is pretty cool. So, okay, nice.
More Animal Kingdom news. The Finding Nemo, the Big Blue and Beyond, is set to open June the 13th.
Nice.
So
that's huge.
That's coming back. Yeah.
Because isn't that, if I remember correctly, I think that's a lot of the same actors that do several of the other things around or participate or their same union or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
For the hiring.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen this show? I have. It's a good show.
I saw the original one. I think this one's supposed to be a little bit updated version from the previous one too, but I did see the original one several years ago.
Noah says, woohoo. Bob and Kelly are excited for the new show. I think they do a great job. You know somebody's doing a great job when you're sitting there watching the characters that they're holding and you're not even realizing there's a human there. You know, that's when you know it's really smooth as sugar.
I did notice that with this. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Lion King show, but you get really involved with this and you don't notice the people holding the characters as much.
Nice.
During that show. So.
Cool. I like it. I'm excited. It's another thing to open up more things for people to do while you're at the park. So it spreads it around a little bit more. I like that.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Next up, to celebrate Father's Day, we've got a new limited edition Darth Vader Magic Band coming out.
I have an issue with Darth Vader now. Hello, amazing Samantha Lowe. My issue with Darth Vader is this. I was watching, and I'm not going to give any spoilers away for Obi-Wan, anybody. Everybody knows Vader's in Obi-Wan. Everybody knows it.
Mhm.
But I was watching some of the highlights of the past movies and going back through, right? Because, doing the Obi-Wan thing. And I watched on, when Anakin and Obi-Wan finished their fight and he was laying in the pit burning. And the Emperor came and found him and how they put him on that medical bay that they took. And I'm watching that thing, and I'm sitting in my office, and I look up right as they're showing him laying there with no legs and no arm, and I'm thinking, holy hell, I'm Vader. So now I have an issue with Vader. Now I'm kind of... And it was the same...
You mentioned that backstage the other night, and I watched that scene, and I was like, ooh, it is Pete.
It's the same left hand and both legs at the same exact spot. I was like, good Lord, what was the Lord trying to teach me right there? So anyway, this looks like a cool magic band, though.
I guess that makes you the best dad in the galaxy then, Pete. So.
Well, I don't know. Some days, you know what? There's always room for improvement. That's the way I believe in my life.
Yeah.
But I try. But it's great that this is going to be a unique one. Samantha Lowe probably already has this somehow or another.
Probably.
There's nobody Samantha Lowe is my go-to when it comes to magic bands. Her and who else is it? It's our Disney fix, Aaron. Both of those two, I think they probably have more than Disney has. So no, Mar, I'm not Darth McDevitt. No. So but this is cool. Is it $29.99?
I believe this one doesn't
a little bit
show.
more. Look at the box. The
price.
box is cool.
The box is cool. $39.99 for this.
$39.99. Limit of 3,600. Wow.
3,200.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Hey, if you want your Darth Vader Star Wars Father's Day, you better get on it. Welcome in, Angela Minta. Welcome in, Sebastian the Crab, JD Prigg, Disney Worlders, Ava Love Disney, Diz Noah, Marguerite Nagy, Marin Memphis, Two Real Geeks, Tim Rempel, Angela Minta, Ride the Teacups, Samantha Lowe, I already said. I'll continue to get more as we go through. Bob and Kelly to say hello to everybody. And we have a guest who's going to join us, Chris. And
cool.
She is not happy with the way you're pronouncing things. I'm just letting you know. So, just giving you a heads up. Hello, T. Marie's Place. Welcome in.
Hello.
How are you, dear? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Are you going to be getting this for Jason?
Wait, what is it? Oh, the Magic Band?
Yes, Darth Vader.
Yes, for Father's Day.
I don't know. I don't think he's a Vader fan. Maybe.
If that was Donald Duck, you'd be all over it.
No, he's on the dark side.
No, he's on... Okay, he doesn't like him. He's on the dark side. But yeah, Donald Duck would be perfect.
Okay, there we go. We'll see if we can find it.
For those of you playing at home, that's spelled DAHK.
Yes, thank you, Chris,
The
for
dark
figuring that out.
side.
Moments of the Magic. Welcome in. AAA Spark. Hey, Sparkles. Good to see you. Joe Watchbrick is in here with us, trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Paul Engel, as I go through and recognize people now. Go ahead, Chris. Let's keep rolling, buddy.
Next up, we've got your opportunity to save the galaxy. You can now get a Thanos or Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet over at Epcot. It comes with the stones that you can inset, and the fingers are all movable.
I've heard good and bad on this from people that have had them in their hands. So I don't know what to take on them. I like the fact that you can put the stones into it. I think that's kind of neat. I couldn't use that because it's left-handed, and there's nothing I could do to control it unless I duct tape it to myself. But for $100, I don't know. What do you think, Tina? Is that something you guys would look at or no?
I'm not a huge Thanos fan. I am an Iron Man fan, so I do like that. But I don't know. I mean, does it do anything special when you put the stones in? I mean, maybe if it did, it might be more appealing to me.
I don't know. Does it light
but
up?
I don't
anything?
know.
I don't know that it does, to be honest.
Okay. $100 is a lot. I mean, it comes with a nice case. I will say that.
Yeah.
Welcome into KDY, Ian B as well. I should say this real quick while KDY is on here. I want to thank KDY because KDY is creating a logo for our Disney YouTube series of recognition, and it's just about 99% done. It looks fantastic, and we'll be unveiling that very shortly. Chris, you saw that today. I know you thought it was done very well.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very
So that'll be coming shortly on the channel. $100. I mean, for a case and
$100. Yeah, Hasbro came out with a more collector version of this that was a little over $100. I feel like that one was more worth it than this. The Hasbro one actually lit up and made sounds too.
Right.
So yeah.
I do want to say this is a far cry from something I saw on Etsy, which was literally a yellow kitchen glove, cleaning glove, that had crystals taped or glued to it. So it's better. It's better.
There looks like there's a red one behind it. Is it kind of the same thing, just the Iron Man version?
Yes, just the Iron Man Hulk version.
Okay, interesting.
Yep. Same price.
All right, $100. Anybody, if you want it, you know,
$100.
Ride the Teacups would like to buy everybody the kitchen glove. Put in your orders now. Steve will buy them for you. You know.
Yes,
Awesome.
I will say the Iron Man glove I would take if when you open it up, it has the voice of Rocket going boo.
That would be kind of cool.
Okay.
That's my favorite scene in all the movies.
Get the Lego Thanos glove. Moments of the Magic. I actually have that here in the house, put together on our Lego shelf, and it is pretty cool. It's smaller than you would think when you see it in person. It's kind of surprising. So, all right. Next up,
Disney World is hosting a jobs fair in Central Florida with some hiring bonuses. So if you live near the parks and you want a job, here's your chance.
What are they hiring?
They've got a housekeeping job fair June the 3rd, a lifeguard job fair, hey Flipper, June the 6th.
Put him in a Speedo, let him go.
He was.
Yeah, put him in a Speedo,
Yeah.
let him go.
And then a magical hiring celebration, June the 9th through the 11th. You're hiring for attractions, custodial, food and beverage, quick service, bus drivers, lifeguards again, and security. So
look at bus drivers. We're paying our bus drivers more than we're paying security. I'd like to point that out. The people that keep us safe make a couple $1.50 more than the people that drive us around. Shows you where our priorities are on that one. But hey, guys, if you're looking for a job that's a decent rate, you know, you're looking for something, if you're retired or you're young and looking for something down there, get a job with Disney, get in. Maybe you're somewhere down the road. We're talking about you replacing Bob Chapek. You never know. Things can happen. People move up in the company. It's happened over time. So Tim Rempel says he could be a housekeeper. I think he would be good as a housekeeper.
I think he'd be awesome.
So
if Flipper is a lifeguard in the deep end, he gets $1 more than if he's a lifeguard in the shallow end. So.
Oh, he can't swim.
Oh, okay.
He's just there for the eye candy. He likes to be truthful. I'll tell the truth. He likes to get down off of the perch, and he'll turn his phone on to the Baywatch theme song, and he'll play the Baywatch as he's running. That's what he does.
Running slow motion.
He does.
Running.
Yes, and he goes in slow.
He does
motion.
it on the beach too.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary because the regular lifeguards don't know what to do because he's out there with flags and everything, doing all kind of stuff. So anyway, all right. What else we got there?
Next up, Port Canaveral was named one of the top 10 best cruise ports in the world.
Now, is that where all the boats go out of? Port? Do you know, Chris? I don't know.
This is where a lot of the ships, including the Disney cruise ships, Carnival. So this one in the main picture right here is one of the Disney cruise ships. Carnival ports right over here next to Disney.
Okay.
You also have Royal Caribbean that sells out of there. Pretty much everybody sells out of Port Canaveral at some point. But
interesting. I've never done a cruise yet. I haven't done that.
Having sailed out of a couple of different ports, Port Canaveral is awesome. Traffic is easy. It's easy to get into and out of.
Nice.
It's a great port.
Okay. I like it. Okay.
Next up, I saw this on Disney Plus last night. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is coming to Disney Plus June the 22nd.
Wow, that's not that long in the theaters. Holy cow.
It is not. So if I remember correctly, Disney is doing a phased plan where 45 days after theatrical release, everything comes to Disney Plus.
Wow. Okay.
So
I
Interesting.
like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, 'cause can't go to every movie, that's for sure.
it saves me having to buy movies on DVD now. So that's
Yeah, that's true. Steve says, I can't believe it's coming this soon. Yeah. I'm shocked. 60 days, Moments of Magic says. So, interesting. All right. Hey, it's coming Disney Plus. Mark your calendars. June 22nd, you'll be able to see. I'll give one spoiler. One spoiler. Ready?
Oh.
Wanda turns into a giant bat and attacks Gotham. That's a
I think
spoiler.
you saw the wrong movie.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry.
That might be bad.
You must have went to Doctor Strange and fell asleep and woke up in Batman.
Something happened. So
Something
Yeah.
happened.
It was
I-
multiverse.
We got our first look at Percy Jackson and the Olympians coming to Disney Plus.
Don't know a lot about this one.
Me either.
Yeah, so I watched the original Percy Jackson movies. I never read the books. My daughter read the books and loved them. But the movies, the first one did really well. The second one, not so much. And then Disney picked it up, and I think they're going straight to Disney Plus with this. And
Okay.
hopefully it'll be really good.
I think sounds. So I'm gonna call a TO real quick. 2 community points of inference. We're always all about the community and what we're doing here on the channel. I want to do 2 things. One, I want to everybody keep Cricket in your prayers. Cricket's going through a bunch of stuff. She shared it on stream the other day, going back through fighting her battle. We appreciate and back Cricket 100%. And just the opposite. Congratulations to Isaac Nail, valedictorian in his class. Saw pictures. He crushed it. We were very proud of Isaac and his graduation and what he did. So a big. Lot of love, hearts in the chat for Cricket and thumbs up in the chat for Isaac. It's always good to support the people from our community. So, all right, so go over to Disney Plus. I don't know anything about Sam Jackson or whoever it is. Which Jackson is it?
This is Percy.
Oh, okay.
Michael.
I don't know. Sam or Percy. I don't know either
Michael?
one. Go ahead,
Okay,
Tina.
never mind. I was going to say it's not Michael. Never
No,
mind.
it's not Michael. It's not.
No,
it's
not Michael.
Welcome in,
No.
Ken, the content coach. Good to see you, buddy. Ken.
No.
New to our community, been a great creator, does a lot of sports, he's got a great beard. He's the man with the golden beard right there. And Ken, come in and join us. You want to learn how to grow content, check with Ken. Christina, giving some thumbs up. Appreciate you. Big hugs coming out from Ava. Appreciate you guys all giving a little love in the community. That's what this community should be about. Positivity and helping others. That's what I believe. All right, Chris, let's do like 2 or 3 more and then we'll hit.
Okay.
Let's get the under 1,000 out of the way. Knock that out because it's already 11.
That's good. So this may be a big one. You might want to just go with this one, Pete. We've got the foodie guide to celebrate Pride Month at Disney World.
Okay.
So got a lot of special food this month. At the Magic Kingdom, there's a Cheshire Cat key lime tart. We've got at outdoor vending throughout the park, cake pops. Over at Epcot Connections Cafe, there's a special waffle. And then at the Kringla Bakery, there is a Pride cake, which is almond frangipan, and I just like saying the word frangipan, cake layered with chocolate.
Love it. Okay. So
I'm
this is
sorry.
cool. More. Oh, wow.
Oh, there's tons more. We've got a special Pop-Tart over
I'm
at
stuck
Woody's
on
Lunchbox.
Frangipan.
Frangipan? Frangipan is a
Yeah.
thin layer of cake.
Pan layer cake. Isn't that one right there to the right in the picture?
That's this
Th-
one right
That's
here.
that one,
Yep.
yeah. Hey, Stephanie Keel, welcome in. Thank
Oh.
you. Christina's in here. Pridgeon, welcome
I've
in.
never heard that word.
It's me, David T's here. The Bomo is here. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. JD Prigg is in house. Appreciate y'all being here. Happy's haunt. Good to see you.
We got a Pride Dome Mickey hat cake, which is whipped white berry white chocolate cheesecake with rainbow sprinkles. Over at Animal Kingdom, we've got cupcakes galore, and this drink just looks awesome. This is over at Nomad Lounge.
Wow. I
Is
guarantee.
that a Lotus?
This is,
How many? Okay, real quick. Time out. What's the over under on how many of these Brandy has at Nomad? I'm saying 2. It's at least 2.
5.
I might have,
5.
I might have a couple of these if I was there. This is a Pride cocktail. It's made with Absolute Citron Vodka, Parrot Bay Coconut Rum. We got Cruxland Gin, Pineapple Juice, Sour Mix. We've got a splash of Sprite, all sorts of different stuff in
Christina
that
wants
It
that
looks
drink,
amazing.
Chris. Go buy it for Christina, please.
Mhm.
Will you do that?
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
I'll do that.
Captain Akron, welcome in. Here's the great thing I'll say, and Chris is getting ready to highlight a couple more. Look, we're a different world nowadays, and we are accepting of everyone. That's what Walt said when he did that first park. Welcome everyone, and that's what we do. And I love the fact that there are a lot of people out there in the world that are extremely passionate about this, and the fact that they're getting able to celebrate with just like every other thing that goes on at Disney. I think it's fantastic. So I think this is pretty cool. And that drink was pretty tough looking, I'll say. And you got more stuff.
That was
What is
awesome.
this?
There's more stuff. This is Disney Springs. Amorette's got a special cake mousse. Coca-Cola has got a special alcoholic beverage. This one's
gummy
for you,
bears on it.
Sprinkles. Cupcakes.
I'm not talking about
Sprinkles
that.
is,
I'm boycotting them.
So-
I'll go after the gummy
Oh.
bear drink.
yeah. So the gummy bear drink is simply rainbow, made with simple orange, Tito's vodka, blue Caraca, and grenadine.
Okay. I'm going to date myself, but I'm telling you, everybody's going to see it. As soon as I say it, you're going to see it. Hey, Jen, welcome in.
Okay.
That thing right there reminds you of that ice cream, that frozen ice cream you could get that looked like a rocket.
Yep.
Astro Pops.
That Astro Pop. That
Yep.
thing looks like it'll knock you on the tail. It's a liquid Astro Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord.
We used to call them bomb pops.
Bomb Pops, is that what they're called?
Yes.
Bomb
Okay.
Pops.
Yeah. Danny
Two-row-
said on the chat too.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go. 2 Row Geeks throwing it in there. Oh, look at this cake. Wow.
Ghirardelli's got special cakes. Gideon's has got this rainbow crunch cake slice.
Oh my God.
Fluffy 3-layer vanilla confetti cake covered with multicolored marshmallow buttercream.
Chris, I
And
gotta go
laced
check.
with-
I gotta go check my blood. I think I just went up 2 numbers. I gotta go check. I'm pretty sure
Right?
my blood. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, there's also mega crunchy rainbow crumbs in it too. So
That thing looks phenomenal.
yeah.
Mm.
Joffrey's has got stuff. Polite Pig. Everybody's got specials.
This is great that they're doing that. I love it, and so much to choose from down there. Holy cow! It's still. I mean,
yeah.
everybody's in on it.
Everybody's
doesn't
got
end.
something going.
That's great. Hey, look, we all love snacks. Let's be honest. We all love to eat down there. You
Oh.
know? Ken says he has bomb pops in the freezer. Go get them. Have fun right now.
Nice.
Next time you come on for football, I expect you to be eating a bomb pop, Ken. That's a rule.
I agree with what AAA Sparkle says. They should have these all year long. They look so good.
Yeah.
That looks like
These, I was wondering what these are. These are Pride Artesian marshmallows.
Oh, down at that
in
marshmallow
different
store.
flavors.
Oh.
That marshmallow store is crazy
That's
down in the Springs. I bet you that's where they're at. That's pretty cool. This is awesome that they're supporting this much and getting behind it. You know.
Yep.
And the
Here's
food
cake.
is good. Looks good. I mean, you know. Busy getting Disney. What's
It
up,
does.
Wes? Wes is in the house, Chris. Don't screw up. Wes will come in here.
No.
His arms are bigger than yours.
I'll be good.
That's our buddy Wes. Good to see you, buddy. So I love that Disney as a whole is embracing everything, and you know, this is being treated with the same type of respect and rapport as everything else they do in Disney. This is phenomenal. Welcome in, Alyssa and Neil. And Chris is just going to keep showing
Here's
me
a
that
Sprinkles cupcake.
Stop showing me the
I was
cupcake.
gonna
There it
say he's really jabbing it in there, Pete.
Oh my lord. It's bad enough Tina's kids
I
ate
just
all my
want-
Gideon's cookies. Now you're showing me cupcakes.
I just wanted you to get a good look at it so you know what to anticipate.
I love
So,
your
okay.
kid. You know what? Your kids are the few that could get away with it. You know that, right? I put out the Gideon's
Well,
cookies.
that and dropping ice cream.
Well, no, I put out the Gideon's cookies and said, Baker, get your cookies out of there for yours to take home with you that you need, and I'll take mine and put them away. And then I go in, and the box is completely empty. All the kids are in the living room. These cookies are great. I'm like, I was happy. All right, cool. That's some good news.
They were
There
good.
you go.
That's some great stuff.
Yep.
Ken, the content coach, giving us a little bit of love. Thank you, Ken. You didn't have to do that. Just want to send my appreciation for you and what you do. Love your platform. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. I can't do my platform. You don't have a platform unless you have a community. And the great thing we have is an incredible community, and welcome in with all of us. I hope everybody gets to know Ken. You can check him out on our fantasy football show on Thursday nights, which I think we should talk about this real quick before we jump, since Ken's in here. Tina and the ladies are gonna, guys, you're not going to want to miss this. After my Thursday night football show, Tina and the ladies are going to be doing, our show is called Inside the Huddle. They are going to do Outside the Huddle, where they analyze football terms and technology and talk about everybody's tight end. It's going to be a great show, and I'm excited. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. You're going to want to check that out with Tina. I can't wait to, if Tina's leading it and she's got, who's in with it? Joy? Who else is with you?
Joy, Jeanette, Anne.
Sebastian the Crab, Annie Coog. Oh my Lord.
Yep.
That will be a great show in itself. That'll be a great show itself. And look, I do call outs from time to time on some great channels. Wes doesn't make it in a bunch with us because he's usually going crazy on Friday nights. But if you guys don't know Busy Getting Disney, you are missing out on a good guy. Just does a great job. Check him out with all he does. Check out Ken, the content coach, and Busy Getting Disney. If one of the moderators, I know Tina's busy, but she'll probably beat him to it. If one of the moderators could grab their 2 links and drop it in, I would really appreciate for those 2 guys. That would mean a lot to me. Chris, let's do one more, and then we'll do a community segment.
All right. Sounds good. Next up, we've got a new Loungefly.
Oh, Lord.
For the Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Just came out.
So that's neat. Where's this one at?
I've seen this one all around the parks and at downtown or Disney Springs. Disney Springs. So this one's available everywhere.
I wish the blue was maybe darker. It kind of looks too childish to me. Am I seeing it wrong? I mean, what do you think?
No, yeah, let me zoom in a little bit here.
Oh, I like those colors though.
You do? So it might be
Yeah,
better
I'm
for
not
the
an
ladies.
Incredibles fan, but it's the blue that does it for me, if I'm honest.
Okay.
So.
And I'll say this animation style is pretty nice too, or this character style. They came out with another one for Disney characters recently that was not all that cool, but this one's nice.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Awesome.
Yep. And that one is, I was trying to check to see what the price was. And it's available at Shop Disney as well. So
Shop Disney. There you go.
Several options to get it available. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
You want me to go with another one, Pete?
One more.
So we've got the lady that voices Tiana confirms when the retheme for Splash Mountain will be complete.
Okay.
So Annika Nani Rose, who voices Tiana, was interviewed, and she stated that the ride said yes, the ride will happen, and confirmed that it would open 2024.
2024. So,
which park is this?
Magic.
This is
right?
it. Magic Kingdom, Splash Mountain.
Magic Kingdom. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got to figure
I didn't know.
what do you think? 6 to 8 months probably to put this together?
Possibly longer if they're changing out all of the animatronics and everything else inside.
You should have known that would bring Carlos out. I was waiting to see if he was
I
here.
knew it.
I knew that he was going to lose his mind.
Knew it.
I pulled this one just for Carlos, to be honest. And yeah. So here you go, Carlos. I thought this had gotten placed on the back burner, sort of like the Spaceship Earth refurbishment, but apparently this is still in the go phase.
Okay, interesting. I like it. All right, Chris, how about if we jump over and do a little bit with the, let me bring Tina up here on the big screen first off. There, she's in there. How about if we jump over and do some of the under 1,000 for what we do? For those of you that are new to us or coming in for the first time, this is where we recognize channels that are under 1,000 subscribers that we're trying to bring more attention to. This is a segment also where we remind you, just like the other one, we're not asking anybody to subscribe to these channels. We're just putting names out there for you to take a look at. And if you'd like to go check out their content and you decide you want to subscribe based on their content to watch their content, we fully encourage you to do that. They'd love the support. Please do not go and just subscribe to anybody for the heck of it, because in the big picture, it's meaningless. You're not watching anything, and that doesn't help or build or grow community. So let me pull up a share screen. And before we do that, Chris, I should highlight here that we have a channel that you brought to my attention who just went over 1,000.
Yeah. Mark.
Sweet.
Hang with Mark. Cool little channel with Mark and his mom that do live streams from the parks together. Just a cool little family. Yeah, just hit 1,000.
Yep.
So,
good job.
Congratulations, Mom and Mark.
Congratulations. We will be recognizing them throughout the next week. I'll be putting them up on the channel and saying hello. All right, let's start. We got a good people right at the top of the list. Let's roll it, Chris. Take three. Take three of them.
Take three.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Our Castle Life, Hope's Adventures, a couple of kiddos, Tim and KT, In a Magical Mood, Fun and Fancy Free Floridians, Theme Park Vision, Addie Family Adventures, Life with Roxana, Disney Worlders, The Single Rider, Diz Life Podcast, Adam Christian, The Dad and Drew Show, David Vaughn Disneyland Tips, Melick Adventures, Caitlin at the Castle, and Tori in Wonderland.
A lot of great people up in there. 784 up, so 3/4 of the way to that 1,000 mark. Caitlin at the Castle will be a guest on my channel June 8th, so that'll be kind of fun. Some amazing people in there. You look at our, excuse me, I need to check a frog there. Our Castle Life and Hope's both up over 900 on their way. So amazing job, everybody. We're excited for you. You're getting close on that way to 1,000. Let me go and pull up the screen here, Chris, and bring it up all the way up to the next level there. Take three again, buddy. I think, hold on, let me make sure. Hold on, let me make sure. No, let me take this real quick. We have a policy here. Chris doesn't do his own, and I don't want him to do his own. So I'll take these next two lines here. Moments of the Magic, Retro Smile, Adventures, Dreamer's Empire, The Disney Stranger, Tea Marie's Place, Years of Ears, Christina's Disney Dreams, Risa, Magic for Four, The Hitchhiking Bones, Dad Builds, and Jake's. Some great channels in there. Moments of the Magic in the chat right now. The Stranger's been in here quite a bit. Years of Ears are always in. They're a great Instagrammer. Same with Amanda with Magic for Four. Guys, I can't say enough about 3 channels in there that are absolutely amazing, amazing people that I deal with on a regular basis. Of course, you guys know I deal with Tina and Chris, Dad Builds, but the Hitchhiking Bones as well. Guys, these are 3 great channels, really putting it out there. Incredible people. Take the time to check out their channels. Give them some love. Love to see these people get up in the higher range and doing a little bit more with everything they do. Chris, I'm going to pull that up there, and you can take 3, my friend.
Sure will. We've got Sean Urban, Magical Disney Pals, Gateway to the Magic, Disabled Disventures, Mickey Blog, Happily Ever Disney, Living Behind the Castle, Just Another Diz Nerd, The Highland Adventures, Doofs in Disney, Phantasmic Fandoms, Mickey Travels, The Big John Network, The Great British Mickey Waffle, Being a Johnaclair, Rolling to Orlando, Casey's Corner of the World, and OK Disney.
First off, welcome in to Bespoke Magic. Thanks for joining. And some great channels here. Everybody working their way through, starting at the 688 range. So almost 3/4 of the way there, down to 540. Of course, Casey's Corner of the World, an executive producer with us, done a ton. The Great Mickey Waffle, those guys over in Europe are amazing. Some great people in here. Sean Urban supports the channel a lot. Just another Diz nerd. She is a great young lady, always in channels and supporting. Again, and Mickey Travels and Mickey Blog, everybody knows, it's no hidden secret that's Nick's parents. They bring a lot of magic to a lot of people through their blog. It's a tactical resource for information and what they do with their travel company. I support them, and I encourage everyone to check all of these channels out. Let me pull this back up here. And Mousepiration, Dad Bills, go ahead. 3 of them.
I'll take 3. Mousepiration, we've got Chris from Orlando, Delos Diz, Cindy, aka Disney Queen, the Detroit Disney Duo, D for Disney, Phantasmic Chronicles, Tokyo Disney Dad, Disney Inside Andy, VWDW Challenge. I did it right this time.
You did.
Trader Tory, Teaching Disney, the Talking Mickey Project, What in the World with Russ, Mike Wheeler, Jen A, Brian Iniod, and Taylor Made Magic.
All right, solid numbers here. First of all, welcome to Disney Dynamics. I saw you here earlier. I just wanted to say hello to you. Thank you for being here and all the support of the race to 100K. Check out Disney Dynamics. They'll be living in Florida very soon. Some great people all through here. I love the fact that you've got a mix of everything here. You've got podcasters that have come over. You've got people that are traditional YouTube people. You've got people that have disability that are working through their creativity and not letting them hold you down. You got people from all corners of the world going all the way over there to Tokyo Disney Dad. You got people that come into our community through the Disney community, whether in our little community or the overall Disney community, all over the place. And I should highlight that you've got 2 Disney YouTube Recognition Hall of Famers in there with What in the World of Russ and Mike Wheeler. So a great group of people. Check all these people out. Detroit Disney, D for Disney, everybody teaching Disney when you get a chance. All right, we'll pull this up, Chris. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. We've got Magically Rihanna, P&A's Adventures, Polka Dots and Pixie Dust, Andy's Playground, Ride the Teacups, Disney Circus Girl, Sights and Side Quests, Keeping Up in Disney, Princess Serena, Disney MUK, Tracy Glenn, Kinsey Day's dad, Just a Boy and a Girl, Faust Family at WDW, Surfer Girl 326, Soaring Over the Magic, DC and Michelle Dew, Jessica Views, and Texas Takes.
Congratulations to the Dynamics. They said, hey, we'll be living in Disney in July. They accepted an offer on their house today. Congratulations. That's absolutely awesome. Awesome. Ride the Teacup. Steve's in here right now. We appreciate him. Tracy Glenn's down in the parks right now. Texas Takes is down there. Surfer Girl is an amazing person. Faust Family. I mean, I could go through this whole list of group there. Everybody's in the 400 to 330 range. They're a third of the way there on their number. They're learning, they're creating, they're figuring themselves out. We've all been there. Not an easy challenge. So, again, might be introducing you to one of your next favorite channels. Who knows? Check out all of these great people. I think where we at? Baker was where we stopped.
I think you went, yeah.
Right there. Go ahead, Chris. I'll let you do that. Welcome into the Disney Fanatics as well.
We got the Disney Baker, Magic of the Mouse Radio, Tropical Nerds, Theme Park Lifestyle, Mocha and Mickey, Disney Done Differently, The Florida Men, the Disney Fanatics, Disney Cable Magic, Disney is Our Cure, Fast Pass with Us, From the Disney Couch, Joy S, Have a Wonderful Day, Heather Ever After, and A Little Dose of Magic, and Lisa's Disney Life, Ride on Orlando.
Great group of people there. Baker's just absolutely killing it, and a creator that supports our channel. He's on here a lot. Joy S is an amazing young lady. The Fanatics, Greg's on here helping out a lot. You guys have gotten to know them. But these other people are fantastic too. Disney Cable Magic, she'll be on later in the year. Heather's on a lot, supporting other channels. The Florida Men do a great job. Just a lot of unique stuff. Tropical Nerds, Dylan's done a lot to support our channel as we've gone through. Just some amazing people as we go there. Just finishing out the bottom there, another Disney podcast, Diz Divas, Space Mountain Dave, Flipper's Pool, Moments of the Magic, Explore the Magic, Positively Disney, Rock and Roll WW, and Time with Michael down to 125. I added in the Diz Nerdy Network. here to this one. They're up to 605. We'll move them up to the top. Just wanted to recognize them as well as they're out there doing what they're doing. So let me pull back up here to our Friday show. Again, I love that segment because we take the time to recognize other creators. We were all small once at having 10 subscribers or having yet first subscriber. We all remember that. The most important subscribers are the person who's going to subscribe next and every other person who subscribed before them. And we all know that as creators. So all those people are working hard. We wish them all the best of luck. And Chris called out, Mark's channel to me a long time ago. And you were right. He really escalated up there. He's doing a good job down there at Parks. Congratulations again to him to get into 1,000. All right, let's go back into the news and merch. Let's see what you got for us.
Enjoy a slice of whimsy with this Orange Bird Bowl available at Epcot. I love me some Orange Bird, and it's a cute little bowl with Orange Bird and some oranges on the side. So
I saw this today, and I was going back and forth whether I liked it or hated it. I was struggling.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bowls that you got like the cereal boxes back in like the early 90s, late 80s?
Yeah.
Does anyone remember those?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
This looks a little bit heavier than that, but yeah, I get the reminder.
It does. But the whole, just because you got the turtle on the front of it, you got the orange bird on the front of it. I don't know. It gave me major nostalgic feels, and I kind of like it because of that.
Cool. I love it.
$29.99. You can have you some Frosted Flakes and Orange Bird in the morning.
Absolutely.
What could be better?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, everything Orange Bird people go nuts for. I think, cute but not functional. So more of a trinket bowl. Yeah, or a decorative bowl. I mean, I could see turning it around the other way and pushing it with the Orange Bird out. So, All right, What do we got here?
Disney cast members celebrate the opening of the new Walt Disney World store on iDrive in Orlando. So they have opened a whole store. This is not like Cast Connections or anything else. This is a Disney World store, Walt Disney World store at a new location.
Same pricing as in the park or same pricing as the stores?
I would say same pricing is in the park.
Okay, interesting. Well, JD Prigg, have a good night, buddy. Thank you for being in. Appreciate you. So interesting. This is over on I-4?
This is over on iDrive, International Drive.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it opened the 31st. Go ahead, Tina.
I'm just thinking, they closed a lot of Disney stores all over the country. Why open one so close to Disney? Why not try to open some back up outside so that people that can't get down to Disney can have their stores back? Just a thought.
I bet you this is more about having a place that they can sell items they have excess of or are not moving as quick, or they're trying to transition out at a full retail.
Okay.
So it says the new Walt Disney store is open. The store combines merchandise, ticket sales, and the first ever interactive DVC virtual discovery station.
Oh, okay. Something different.
So it's pretty much going to be an all, yeah.
Hey, Texas Takes. How you doing? We just talked about you a few minutes ago.
A convenient way to purchase merchandise, commemorative souvenirs, park tickets, and explore the DVC membership options.
Okay.
There you go. Next up, we've got Disney is working on National Treasure 3 with Nicolas Cage. Jerry Bruckheimer did
Chris isn't talking to you. Sorry.
Jerry Bruckheimer, the producer, did a Q&A session or Ask Me Anything session on Reddit. Someone asked him about the possibility of doing another one, and he confirmed that he loves working with Nicolas Cage and that they are both working on a script for National Treasure 3.
That would be awesome. What was that? Was that Flipper snoring?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's time.
Throw something at him. Ken says, I
love the National Treasure.
I love the National Treasure movies. I hope it's You're not one of the things. Good night, David T. Thank you, buddy, for being in here. Wow. Okay.
I got the Nerf. We're good.
There you go. All right,
There you
cool.
go. So, yep, that we know there's a show coming to Disney Plus, and I kept searching to see if there was actual news about another movie, and apparently here we go. So
there we go. Hello, Disney Master Chief. Welcome to Sam. Good to see you.
If the Orangeburg Bowl wasn't for you, how about a new Spaceship Earth Figment Bowl for Flower and Garden? So this one.
Wow, look at that one.
There you
go. Oh, it's beautiful.
That is pretty cool.
Purple on the inside.
I like it.
Logo on the back.
Baby. This is the way.
Lord, here we go. I like it. Want to also say thank you to Chip and Company for allowing us to use their website and bring it up on the screen as part of our news for Friday night. Want to recognize them and say thank you to them as well. This is pretty cool. I like it. It's looks like it's got good weight to it with the base of Spaceship Earth. Yeah, that's better.
$29.99.
I'd have loved that if the Orange Bird was on that. Like that. That would have been cool.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but yeah.
Carlos says they
put a lot of ice cream in
last year. Carlos says same colors from last year. You think it's probably because they're trying to match up the figment, maybe? I don't know.
Interesting. Maybe.
Alyssa Neal says it's a nice bowl. Alyssa will want it. We're going back down there. They're going back down there just for the bowl.
Cool.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah. I would.
Like it.
Why not? So we've got our Disney World closure and refurbishments report for June of 2022. Let's see. Beginning June the 27th, Canada Far and Wide will be closing. We've got the railroad, which is still being worked on, is still closed. Blizzard Beach has been closed since early 2022 and is still closed.
Really?
No date announced for it. Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Does anyone ever really go to the water parks?
They had a big party at one of them the other day at Typhoon Lagoon. They had a big H2O party at night. People went to.
Huh, okay.
We've never done the water parks because when we're down there with so many limited days, we just want to go to the regular parks and
Yeah.
The water parks are cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of great vlogs over the year from many creators around that have done it, and they do a good job with it. So I don't know.
Sorry. Ride the teacups made funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Grand Floridian and Polynesian Resort has some construction happening. New DVC villas are coming to the Grand Floridian and Spa. So yeah, just a couple little things, nothing major really, other than the stuff that's pretty much already under progress. And Canada Far and Wide's kind of the biggest thing that's closing.
Okay, interesting.
And as we mentioned, the railroad tracks are still being laid for bringing the railroad back. So we got
that's a cool picture
pictures
right there. Just
wow.
Seeing the tracks and the gravel and some of the things that we've passed. What's up, Addy Adventures? Welcome in. 9 days till Disney Master Chief, so Sam goes back. That's pretty cool. I love these pictures. They excite me.
Yeah. It's just exciting to see this coming back. So it looks like they've already got these ties laid. They're just covering over them with the gravel, just kind of finishing up the look and appearance of everything. So hopefully it's coming soon. All signs point to it, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure if they'll open it without Tron being opened yet or not. So
yeah, that'll be interesting. That'd be kind of cool, though. I still think it's going to wait. I don't know. Maybe Tron will come quicker. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah.
Jeremy Voss, what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, buddy.
We've got the horse-drawn trolley has returned to the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, cool.
So another little thing that used to be cool. I've never actually gotten to ride this, but it was always cool to see it. It's just, I think, sort of a nice little throwback thing to to original Disney. You got the horse-drawn trolley going down Main Street.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
on the trolley. This was back before I was a creator. And I wish I'd have saved the video. I was filming, sitting up there by the driver in that front, right, as we were going around. This is when I was working with the military and we were down there. And I was filming to send it back to Kayla and Amber when they were younger. And I kid you not, we were going down Main Street and the horse just broke one out. Brah! And I had it right on the thing. And I wish I'd have saved that, because that would have been worth like 1 million views now.
Yeah.
So yes, I remember sending that to the kids and all Kayla did, because you guys know Kayla, all Kayla did was, "Ew, Dad, that's gross." So I wish I still had that video. It was unbelievable.
That,
Oh,
So.
man.
that would definitely be a short that might definitely hit for you.
And it's gone now. I
Yes.
don't know. It's gone, unfortunately, or it was on my military computer and they've wiped that since I left the company, but it's a shame.
Yeah.
No, Nick, it was
That's
clean. It was
cool.
just the horse broke wind, but it was loud. And because we were right down Main Street, it just happened that it was one of those times where it was early morning, so they haven't started pumping the music yet, and it echoed off the buildings a little bit as it did. It was yeah, and the driver, to her credit, again, another great cast member, she just hit the reins. Let's keep going. It was kind of
I
good.
mean, she's like in direct path of that happening too.
Yeah.
Like, to
Yeah.
maintain your composure, holy cow.
Yeah, she
That's
didn't miss a
Right
beat.
there
professionalism.
she is.
She didn't miss a beat. I was right to the
Oh.
left of the person. It was a gentleman when it did it, and he didn't miss a
I would have
beat.
lost it.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
kind of
man.
interesting. So, welcome in, Patrick. Thanks for joining. Must have been Mr. Ed. I don't know. He wasn't talking to me, Neil. Wasn't talking to me. He's just
If he calls you Wilbur, it's time to worry.
yeah.
So, Pete, that's all the real news I got. We've got tons of merch though to go from here.
That'll make Tina happy.
So, first up, I thought we'd go back to our friends over at Pulse Gallery. They had a new pen come out today.
Oh,
The
look at
Seven
that.
Dwarfs pen.
Wow.
Recently came out with a Snow White one. Now we've got the Seven Dwarfs. I got a message from someone today that said, "Why do they do this to me?" And I agree.
Couldn't imagine who that was.
$52.83 for the $52.83 for the AP version, or $44.02 US for the regular numbered edition. These are limited to 200 in this edition size.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the Pulse Gallery, Chris knows a lot about it. It's a Disney. It's a gallery that has approval to do Disney pins. These are not official Disney, but the way they do them is spectacular.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
These are all directly licensed by Disney, treated more as a kind of high-end collector art piece.
Okay, I'm just going to
in
say that
essence.
if you take a quick glance at that, it doesn't look appropriate.
Okay.
Hold on.
So coming up, here's the new.
Yeah, thanks. Keep going now. Thank you.
There's the new Seven Dwarfs one. So you can get both of those lovely pens for $100.63 if you want to buy
Gosh, I
them as a
can't
combo.
see that now.
Yeah, I know.
This is so bad.
Tina, we also have a Peter Pan collection that came out a week ago.
Oh, yes,
This
please.
is complete
Oh, look at that.
with the Peter Pan.
Oh,
Tinkerbell, which
beautiful.
had been previously released.
The coloration is just
And-
sick.
whoa.
Yes. And then we also got a Captain Hook with Smee.
Hey,
So
Kate,
do you
welcome
think
in.
it's-
Thank you for coming in. Stephanie's
Do you
out
think
here also. I'm sorry, Tina. Stephanie, thank you for watching.
you're
Good night. Go ahead, Tina. I'm sorry.
No. I was just thinking, you think it's acceptable for me to ask for these pins for Father's Day?
I think it's totally acceptable. All three of
Yes.
these pins are $113 for the set.
Oh, never mind. Not acceptable. Nope. Not,
Not
that price.
acceptable.
If you would like just the Peter Pan one, Tina, that one is $49.06 for the numbered version.
Oof,
Limited edition of 250.
that just gave me vertigo. Holy cow.
There is a better picture of Peter Pan.
It is really nice though.
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
that.
spectacular.
This is a pin on pin as well. So Peter Pan is actual pin on top of the circular pin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great stuff over at Artland and our friends at Holtz Gallery. So
Love
Look
it.
at all those classics.
over on Shop Disney, we've got some new pins as well.
Chris,
This is
Chris, the baker wanted to say hello to you.
Hey Baker.
So I just wanted to say hello.
Thanks, Baker. We've got a new Darth Vader action figure pin. So these are designed to look like the classic action figures that we looked at last week, actually. $17.99 for this limited release pin. There is also an R2D2 version.
Oh,
So there's a little R2D2, and his legs look to be movable.
Oh, he's cute.
that's neat.
Yep. R2 is 1.25 inches high, so kind of a small pin, but in proportion, I guess, to the Vader.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have I don't want to take a survey. Thank you. We've got a Sarlacc pit and container for $39.99. I wish they had taken the labels off this so you could actually see it.
What is it?
But
what does it do?
This,
Yeah,
I think it supposedly moves some.
it looks like $40 for a bunch of plastic from the 1950s.
I was gonna say
kinda
for $40
does.
it better move.
Yeah, it kind of does. I thought this looked rather cheap. $39.99.
It better spit out Boba Fett for $40.
Motorized Sarlacc tentacles spin around when the top flap is opened. Drop coin-sized objects in its mouth when the flap is open, and use the side door to reveal what it's digested. So there you go.
Okay.
On and off switch at the bottom.
Could you use it as a piggy bank?
I guess so. If you have any pennies left after spending $39.99 on it.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Truly.
Buy a $40 piggy
Truly.
bank.
So we got some new fig pins as part of the 50th anniversary. So this is the new Hades fig
Oh,
pin.
look at that one.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm a Hades fan. I've got a Hades by Fig Pin in a different pose. I think I'm going to have to add this one to the collection.
$25.
These are $24.99 for each of these Fig Pins. These are 3 inches in height, and they're all laser etched, engraved with a serial number, so each individually numbered for your collection and all. These are really good quality pins as well.
Mm-hmm.
They also came out with, still don't want to take the survey, a Woody. Woody running down the road.
I like that one.
If hopefully Jeff will find that. And
Yeah.
there you go. And then there was also go ahead, Tina.
No, I was gonna say that one would be cool if it was like a 3D fig pin. Just because of the way it looks weird, like one-dimensional. It's flat.
Yeah.
I guess.
Paint job looks good on it, though. So.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And then there's still, what's the survey? And then there's a Hercules to go with the Hades.
Hercules. Nice.
That's cool.
Herc.
Those are pretty cool pins. They really want you to take that survey.
They really do. We've got a new
Chris,
Little Mermaid collection.
We should all
get right on that.
Yeah.
We've got a Little Mermaid collectible key blind box. So if you collect keys, there's a blind box for the Little Mermaid series. You got Triton. I assume that's Ariel, Ursula, Prince Eric, Flounder, and then a mission maybe is Sebastian.
Hey, Danny. Danny joined us from Two Real Geeks. Welcome in, Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
So there you go. And then
Wait,
we are about the
Chris.
survey.
Jeanette wants to know if there's a Sebastian key.
There is not, but that's what I'm thinking. Maybe the mystery key, because if they've got Flounder, surely they would have Sebastian.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome into Annie Coop also joining us. Danny, how you doing down there, buddy? Can't hear you.
Night, Dave.
Well, then.
Nope. Try going out and coming back in. So no Sebastian Key.
No Sebastian Key.
Ian B's going to bed.
We've got.
Sorry,
Night, Ian.
Sorry, buddy.
That's all right. We got another. There you go.
All right.
Okay,
Danny,
cool. Sorry. I don't know what the heck that was.
No
Too
problem.
many microphones.
Go ahead, Chris. We got ears, huh? Leather ears.
Yeah. So this is another Coach.
Oh my God.
Headband.
Whoa.
$295. This is the Walt Disney World ear set. These are leather, and yeah, $300.
Well,
Yeah,
they're Coach though, so it's.
They are Coach.
Ooh. Patriotic ears. That I like.
$300.
Those are coming up too.
Woo.
But not.
Do you get a 20% off of that if you're a annual?
I believe you do actually.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
$60 off. That's pretty good.
So with the money that you save there, Pete, there's another set. These are the Mickey and Friends set
God.
for Hong Kong Disneyland, $295 as well.
Nope.
I like those better though. I will say that.
I can't. I mean, it's $600 for ears. No way. I got to
I
be
know,
on
it's
stage.
crazy.
I got to be on stage dancing with my 5 brothers and sisters and singing. Come on.
You just start an OnlyFans like Shep. You'll be all set.
That's something. Lord.
And the good news is, Pete, there's 2 more in this collection also that are $295
goody.
each.
Wow. $1,200 worth of ears.
It's $1,000 right there.
Hey, look, you know what? If life's treated you that good that you can afford $1,200 worth of ears and not think a blink of it, congratulations. That's the way I look
it's
at
like
it.
4 photo shoots for me. Holy cow.
I mean, life didn't do that for me. So, okay.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, Chris, I'll give you a break. Give you a break for 1 second before we hit this one.
Sure.
I want to highlight this real quick and bring this up. Jesse was kind enough to bring this up for me, everybody. We had a lot of people asking because we have a lot of friends down in Florida. What's going on for this weekend? It is a tropical storm. It is not going to be a hurricane. It will be an aggressive storm, 3 to 5 inches of rain, some heavy winds, 4 to 8 inches in some places. So they're going to see a lot of weather. So most likely it's tonight into Saturday with the center of the tropical system near southern Florida Peninsula, which means it'll be out mid-Florida sometime around the time frame of Saturday, mid-afternoon. So if you have creators that you usually follow. Yeah, Danny.
Being that I'm down here, I let you guys know that there's 8 o'clock in the afternoon in the Orlando area. We should be clear. It's basically just heavy rains and record flooding in southern Florida. So if you're in like Miami and south of Tampa, watch out. Otherwise, you should be okay.
It's going to be a wet day. I thank Danny for that. I thank Jesse for taking the time to put that slide together. Jesse, it's what she does on a regular basis. She knows her weather, and we trust her. So
yeah, that was pretty awesome. I, as a Floridian, I appreciate that.
Well, and that's something we're going to do on Fridays when there's a storm pending. I'm going to ask for Jesse's help and ask her to put something together and just give us a little insight for what we can expect from the creators down there. So, all right, Chris, you're up. Go ahead.
Next up, we've got Disney Parks Wishables. This is the Dumbo the Flying Elephant set. So you got Dumbo, the train, the stork.
That
and then,
stork looks really, really weird.
It looks like Donald got his face stretched.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My problem with these is these are now $14.99 each.
Is that up from before?
That is up way from before. I believe when these first came out, they were $9.99 each.
$9.99. Okay. So
Sorry, I was
Tina, you collect wishables? That
What
was
are
what I was
they?
going first.
wishables. No, I don't.
Okay.
But those are cute.
No.
I have one wishable actually that Amy from AJC Magic TV gave me, and it's Peter Pan.
Very cool.
So just
Did
have
any of you
one.
guys got any wishables?
No, we don't. We don't collect those. I have way too much collectibles around here. I have to be really, really picky on what we collect.
So a lot of you guys have seen my office here, and there was a train, a wishable train on here. I don't know if you remember now. I think.
Mhm.
Let me pull it over here. Let me grab it.
Was it the Main Street train?
Yeah, this is a train. So this is the train here. I had to go get it for a minute. It was down on a lower shelf. This one.
Yep.
So it's seen better days. I was in here the other day, and I had been given the task of letting Rex and Sully play together because Rex was crying that he wanted to play. So those two were playing. They're doing their thing. They had a toy, one of the wishbone toys. They're playing with it, going back and forth. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing over here and making some medical calls and stuff. And all of a sudden, I hear the two of them just going at it, just jumping all over the place. I look up. This toy is being thrown around, and then they're playing tug of war. The wheels are off of it. There's holes in it. All I see is it's in Sully's mouth. Rex is trying to get it. And I'm thinking, what in the name just happened here? Sully came over, took it off. Sully came over, took it off the shelf, and went over, brought it over to play. So that is a true story about wishable train. The train. Look, if you look at the look on his face here, look at the look on his face, and that says everything. That he is really beat up.
Horrified.
You know, Pete, I feel your pain because Leia did the same thing with one of our Halloween Hello Kitty dolls also.
That'll happen.
It was a collectible one too. Not too happy about that.
So
this is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. All right, Chris.
This is why I don't have kids.
Yes, this is true too.
Train needs a refurb. Yeah, Mike, it does.
Next up, we've got the Timothy Mouse in that same series, $14.99 for the individual standalone Timothy Mouse. So
he's cute.
Oda Lolly Lane said that she thought that they started at $7.99. Now that she mentions that, I think these did start out at $7.99 each, and then skyrocketed up to $14.99. So
yeah.
Next up, we got some special news for Preston.
Oh God.
We got some R2D2 and C3PO Funko Pop.
Really? Why?
So yeah, these are the concept art version of 3PO and R2D2.
Now I
$39.99 for this.
I will say this, Chris. I did put it out there because I've had a couple people in this chat that asked. I had people asking about Preston's birthday. We are requesting that everybody just does not go out and just start buying him Funkos and stuff, because we had a bunch of people ask and send us, and we're very grateful and we say thank you. But we've told people, look, if you want to do something for his birthday, he's paying for his own way to go to a Under Armour trainer to try to be better for high school. He's got a top level trainer for July and August, 2-month program. So if anybody wants to do it, reach out to me. I'll give you that information. If you really want to do something for Preston for his birthday, you can do a gift thing for that. But please do not just go buying him a bunch of stuff. And money's tight for everybody. Please do not feel you have to just go buy Preston something. We wanted to put that out there, and we're grateful.
And also, Funko Pops take up a lot of space in homes.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, man, I'm sure you don't. Right. Just as much as I don't. Right, sure.
So.
With that in mind, there's also a Darth Vader concept Funko.
Can we just move off of this? I just want to insert my credit card to my screen right now.
Right? Those are pretty cool, though, I will say.
They're different.
Yeah. I do like this Vader for some
Probably
reason. I
like.
might have to
I
get
do
that
like
one.
that Vader. That is pretty awesome.
I'd put money on it that Stacy Rogers already has an order on these. Stacy,
And they are
Oh,
they are
she.
the Star Wars Celebration series. Is that what that said?
Mhm.
Or are they from
Yes.
Star Wars Celebration period? Or is this just the 70th, the 45th?
This is just the 45th. Yeah,
Okay.
it's part of the concept series.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, I still need to get down to Springs and get the Spirit jersey that they have.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Nick.
Ant-Man is Darth Vader. Yeah, Nick, it does look a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you want Orange Bird all over you, there's a
Kill
shirt
Jeff.
for that.
I'm not sure,
Someone call Jeff.
$59.99.
not sure I could pull that
Jeff's
off.
probably
Chris.
dancing somewhere.
I'm sure he is. He may be dancing somewhere. I'm not sure I could pull
He
that
should
off.
dance in this shirt.
It's not a really a bad looking shirt, you know. I don't think as a bigger guy, which I'm a bigger guy, I don't think that would look good on us bigger guys. I think it's meant more for a slimmer guy.
I can pull that off.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I don't know if anyone could pull that off. That's
Not
a
that I
really
would, but
I like the shirt. I like the pattern.
It's
I will
busy.
say
I do like that.
I will say I did see someone in the parks with this shirt on. That person was very noticeable.
Was noticeable?
Yes,
Okay.
you definitely
Oh,
noticed.
so
this
I
shirt
needed that.
walking by.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
For the ladies, we have a 50th anniversary dress for $128.
That's pretty cool. For a Disney celebration, that would be cool to wear.
Oh yeah.
D23.
I don't know that you could feel comfortable with that in your everyday life, just out and about. Maybe
I would.
you would. Okay.
I'd wear that to church. Oh yeah.
Oh, church! I could see that to church. That's cool.
I mean, you're talking to a girl that has, 50s style dresses in her closet. I have like 7 of them.
I was gonna say it definitely has like a pinup vibe to it with that sash
Yeah.
around the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, even
Susan
like
said she would. So
yeah, and it's got pockets. Come on, you can't go wrong with
It
pockets.
does have pockets.
Moments of the Magic would wear it.
Yep.
So there we go. Okay, it's
There
a
you
cool
go.
looking little dress. I like it.
We've got a Disney Princess Fantasyland Castle pin set. This is kind of interesting. This is 7 pins in this set. It's a large collection when you put it all together, and it's only $29. Once assembled, this set is, I want to say it's about 5 inches tall.
What's throwing me off about
So-
that is how Ariel is in the middle instead of Cinderella.
Yeah, good point.
That's interesting point. Yeah.
Because you got Sleeping Beauty in the middle on the bottom there, and then Cinderella is way off to the right there. It's
Now,
weird.
which castle is it supposed to be portraying? Cinderella Castle or Sleeping Beauty?
It says
think it really-
Fantasyland Castle.
It's kind of
Huh,
neat.
okay.
That's different. I like it.
This would be an excellent set if you were going to be in the parks and wanted to trade pins, because 7 pins for $29 is a really good price per pin for trading pins. So,
Right. Well, and I mean that would look really good in like a pin box, all put together
It would.
tight. All put together tight. That would look really good.
Yep.
I definitely like that.
And then last up, we've got another 50th anniversary Starbucks tumbler. This one is $34.99.
Nice.
This one has a nice closable lid on the top. The word
How
Starbucks
tall
on the
it
back,
is.
and then the 50th. This one, I believe, holds 16 ounces, 8 3/4 inches high, 2 3/4 inches in diameter.
Okay.
But yeah, 16 ounce
Okay.
tumbler.
Gotcha.
It's actually not bad. It's for that
Yeah.
price.
It's not. No.
I think Mar, what Chris is talking about there on the trade is it's a cheap price to have pins. You could take them and get other pins that you might want because the cost per pin is so low.
True.
Ken says something that holds coffee. This is the way. There you go. Is that it tonight, Chris?
That's all I got, Pete.
That's a great thing. So let me bring Danny in here real quick because I didn't have slot loaded. Slot 3. There we go. Danny, what do you have coming up on your channel, buddy?
Well, we just dropped the team member video from the closure of the Monsters Cafe. We actually got to properly say goodbye to that. We just put that up tonight. Tomorrow we'll be at Universal because it's the last day of the Superstar Parade. I'm actually trying to head down and do a video from the new Disney World store because if you want, I can get more into that with you guys because there's more behind it, especially the location of it.
Yeah, tell us a little bit real quick.
All right, so if you look at where it is, it's on Sand Lake and International. So Sand Lake is literally a block or two down the road from like Volcano Bay and Universal and all that. And then if you look the opposite way on Sand Lake, it's literally right up the road from Epic Universe. So Disney strategically put that on that corner because Universal is right there and booming so much. And that's the only thing I can think of. That store is really, really small. It's right next door where the Harley Davidson store is there. I don't know if you're familiar, like where the McDonald's is.
Yep.
It's literally right across the street from McDonald's right there. And it is a small storefront. There's no parking really. Traffic is a nightmare right there because the people are just trying to get in there and there's no parking. There's nowhere for people to go. So it's just basically trying to compete with Universal and kind of direct people to Disney. That billboard, though, oh my gosh, it is clear as all day. Even during daylight, you can see that thing like 2 miles away.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Well,
It takes up the whole side of the building, pretty much, doesn't it?
It takes up two sides of the building, and on the third side of the building, there's basically the lights that they put onto Spaceship Earth. They put on the side of that, the third side of the building.
Oh wow!
But
right.
they're yeah. Honestly, I was driving down the road the other day, and it was so distracting. They overpowered everything, in my opinion, and they kind of rushed it because half the lights on the sign weren't even lit up at nighttime.
Interesting. Well, something look forward to it there, so it's different. All right.
Yeah, so I mean, we're definitely going to get something there and see. I mean, there's always something positive places. So
good deal. We'll look for that coming up on your channel. Tina, what do you have coming up? You got a bunch. Got your channel. Got a bunch coming up. What do you got?
Well, so today I was supposed to do a guitar stream, and I had it set for 3:15, and the day got away from me, and I completely forgot all about it. And so I had people messaging me, "Are you going live? Where are you? Are you okay? Are you alive?" So I apologize. Totally missed the mark on that. The day just got away from me. But it will be back next Friday. I'll be back Wednesday. We're going to do a special stream. Wednesdays I go live. At 5 o'clock Eastern time for Wednesday, whatever it is. It's going to be a little different this week, and I'm excited because I'm switching things up. And then, of course, look for the next couple of weeks for Outside the Huddle, like Pete said earlier. So I'm excited to get some things going on.
That'll be coming. That's good stuff. Chris, I know you're going live tomorrow. Maybe some other stuff on your channel. What do you got coming up?
Tomorrow night we'll be live at 9:30, and we will be starting the stream off with a brand new intro.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yep, got that. And then I bought a bunch of new Lego that came in today, so there'll be more Lego streams.
Awesome. You've been doing a good job at the Lego streams. Check out Dad Builds and T. Marie's Place, guys. I can't stress enough how important it is for me that they get some more people, giving them some love and finding them getting up over 1,000. Danny's doing a lot of Universal stuff. Check out Two Real Geeks for all they're doing. You know what we're doing. We're here live Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We got more Tuesday interviews coming in the near future. I'm working on locking some of them down. This Sunday, I'll be taking off from Disney. Florida Park Explorers was kind enough to move and adjust their date. Preston's got a tournament, and I'll be watching it here on the big screen. They're playing about 2 hours away. It's a little tough for me to go 2 hours into a car, but I can keep up watching it on the screen with the however they put it out on their Game Changer. So I'll be able to watch it live. So I'll be watching Preston and just calling some sports streams and doing that. So I thank Florida Park Explorers for that. Coming up later this week, we got interviews on Wednesday. We'll be back again next Friday. So we hope you've had a great time here tonight. We've tried to do the best to bring you the magic, and we try to do that every week, where we give you the news, we give you the merch. You'll see some Disney creators show up from time to time and say hello and chat with us while we do it. We're very grateful to Chip & Co. for allowing us to do that. I thank Jessie for helping us with a little bit of the weather information that she gave to us. Again, congratulations to Mark and his channel for going over 1,000. We got a couple creators that are in the 900 range. Hopefully they'll get over soon. More Disney content to come for sure. And I think Casey and Nick and Dave all have some great 4K videos coming. Matter of fact, the one that Casey has out right now on the channel, which is Enchantment, it's in this special recording plan. So go on to that last video that just went out today from Enchantment in like a 60 FPS. I don't understand what all the technical stuff is. All I know is it's sick, clear, ridiculous, and there's been a lot of comments saying that it's been one of the best videos they've ever seen. People leaving comments on there. So if nothing else, go check that out tonight. With that, it's been an interesting night. We appreciate everybody for being here. I'm just going to make it real simple tonight and say, Mickey, get me the heck out of here. I am fried.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all. Mm-hmm.